And we're live, right on. Greetings, everyone. I am kind of going about the cheap way of recording a tutorial for somebody who asked for help. So shout out to Arlia or Ariola. And sorry, I have somebody who is texting me images for a possible engagement ring, and that looks totally possible. Anyway, so yeah, sup smashy. How are you doing? So, I'm making a simple. Let me take it back. I'm making a ring. By no means is it simple. It's a Wirewrap ring, and I racked my brain for a little bit about it, and I'm gonna get the camera angle set. But if it goes black, it'll be back. Just give me a moment. I didn't realize my camera angle was so jacked up at the moment. So they got a hold of me having 4 stones. They're amethyst cushion cuts. They're square and 4 millimeter. Unfortunately, the closest thing I have is these. I think they're 4.5s. And so, and then I've also got 3.5s. For some reason, I do not have a 4 millimeter square shaped stone. For simplicity's sake, as I'm working this out on the go, I'm probably going to use the larger ones. Just because this seems like a freaking nightmare, but at the same time, I don't know. We'll see how it goes or how this plays out as I go. Man, I've been breaking my own rules for too long. Rule number 1 for me: work with a tray. Whenever you're doing a project, hey buddy. Rule number 2 should be to vacuum the damn floor, but that'll be the day. Yeah, it's definitely gonna make at least working out the basic prototype of the design a lot easier. Before I begin, just because this has been something that's been bugging me a lot lately online, I've noticed, this will be kind of a original design. I will be using elements from a tutorial by The Art of Wire for his bow tie setting. It's free, it's online. Look it up. He does a really good tutorial. It's definitely worth checking out. The original design here is absolutely free for anyone to use. Don't let anyone say anything about it being copied. Fuck them. Excuse my language. I don't own wire wrapping, and I'm kind of getting fed up with how many people out there are like, this is my design, I created this. Man, there is very little new stuff to come out in jewelry design anymore. I mean, it happens once in a while, and I get it, but yeah. So I basically have the ring already made. That is my personal belief. I run a channel doing tutorials. They're free. Like, I will say, if it's my design, you are not able to say, "Oh, this is my design. You can't copy it on your own on anything you make off of it." Like, you better be saying, "Oh yeah, check this guy out," or whatever. Like, if someone wants to copy it, yeah. I mean, copies of a copy of a copy. It ain't a big deal. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's how most of us learn. That's how I've learned. I wouldn't have learned without copying people at first. Yvonne Williams, The Art of Wire for sure, Raft Heart. Absolutely. And see, like, I do try to give credit to people. What's that, bud? You had food. Yeah. It's not bedtime. I'm busy. Uh huh. Um, but like, I'm kind of coming up with a wire wrapped version of a ring that's been around since antiquity. Which I guess, to be fair, just to make this tutorial a little easier for anyone who's gonna try to follow along in the future, let me grab a picture of it real quick. Um, Fort Princess Cut Center Ring. Perfect. So, Zales has a version, along with pretty much every serious jeweler there is. So they showed me that setting, and we're like, I don't know what to do with this. And I'm like, don't blame you. That's a pretty challenging one to come up with. By the way, forgive me for being remiss. How are you doing today, Smashy? Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. There we go. The band, you can do. If this works out the way I'm planning, and I haven't done one yet, just I see it in my head. I figure 4 of these is gonna work out. More will probably work out. 3 might work out. I don't know if any less will. 3 might work out better than what I'm doing, and you can totally do different ring band methods than what I'm going for as well. And I'm using the half round that I have left over. Ooh, that's probably, well, can't be that poor of a choice. To reach a little further up one side, I've split the wires. Congratulations. That's always a blast. Where are you vending? I do have to check back and forth between this in Reddit because sweet. Right on. I'm up in Montana, and I'm in probably the third or fourth biggest city in Montana. Now, mind you, Montana has like as many people in it as your county probably does. Actually, your county probably blows the population of Montana to pieces. So there's that. And I've done this on one side. Now, I am going to have to straighten that out to a point here in a bit. Thankfully, this is an experiment. So, plus the person I'm making it for, they're making it for someone, and that someone would just hate my style. So, hopefully, I'm going to make the setting and they're going to be able to figure out, and I'm sure they will, their own way about going around the design. Oh, I bet. We've got some up here. Actually, in the picture I have on the screen for this, which I basically just grabbed some random pieces that I had nearby. This is a Montana Sapphire. Yeah, I realized that after I said, I bet. It took me a second. I was being a little slow. It's hard to get a good. There it is. And this here is actually a garnet that was found nearby. I haven't done the testing yet to figure out if it's hessonite or spessartite. I'll get around to it. It's a lot harder with natural stones. So after I bend the two curves, Jade Cove. So I'm taking it that's in California. If I'm wrong, I would love to be informed here. Right on. You know anything about opals? Out of curiosity? It's one of the main things I work with. Really? That's interesting. Because nephrite is really like one of the more common ones, I thought. So I put up video of this piece. Which this is Ethiopian. I've always heard them called Ethiopian fire opals. And it's actually one of the main things I deal with. I have quite a few of them. And I put them up on crystals, the video, and I should have known better. I fucking hate that sub. And this is why somebody says, pretty, but it's not a fire opal. And I could be mistaken here. So, of course, I'm like, please. I think I said something to the enlighten me here. It's a whale. Yeah, it's definitely a whalo. It's the province in Ethiopia they come from, actually. But yes, that is definitely another correct term for them. I've heard mostly about it being called a fire opal. Now, this could be semantics that they're doing. I've got it's not within easy reach, and I don't feel like moving. I've got a Mexican fire opal. Oh, it is an easy reach. See, now I was under the impression that fire opal is any opal that has play of color. Because I have actually, this here is Mexican fire opal, and I have several of these. But I won't call it Mexican fire opal unless it has that. There it is. That trait where it takes color and changes it. Or it takes light and changes it, and when it sends it back. And I could be mistaken on this. Opalescence, that's right. Do you know the term for moonstones? Play of color. I'm a gem geek, so moonstone is actually agilurescence. Now, this could be debated depending on if it's orthoclase, which is actual moonstone, or the moonstone that is white labradorite. Because is that agilurescence, or is it still labradorescence because it's labradorite? So they're both. It's interesting because there's like two rocks that are basically look the exact same, have the same phenomena, but one is feldspar and the other is orthoclase. I can't say it's this exact same phenomena because I do have both, examples of both, and I they're slightly different, but I don't think they're different enough that if I were to do a video on them, I don't think the video would pick up the difference. Huh. I might be able to do this with the smaller ones. Just drop it. I haven't done as much research into opal as I would like to, especially with it being one of my main products. Oh yeah, no, we are not doing that. That's way too small. So I'm not sure about the cell structure, but I mean, I could imagine it with how much different high-end opal I've gone through and watching how some of the different opalescences play out. It's fascinating. Okay, so I'm going to make a cradle with these, and that cradle is going to be very specific. It's going to be shallow. Now, this is for a princess cut. I believe you're using a square cushion cut. Either way, when you're making the seat for these, you're going to want to angle it just perfectly for that stone so that it fits and stays in a square line. Huh, interesting. I know that the crystals are basically formed by silica getting trapped in cracks in rocks, but I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, opal is definitely an interesting gemstone. And then we grab like so, and we turn the wire inwards like this. And again, this part here, if you search in YouTube for the art of wire bow tie settings, the guy who created this setting, to my knowledge at least, put out a free tutorial on it a long time ago. It's a great one. That doesn't surprise me because I also have synthetic opals, and yeah, and I have synthetic opals of like varying degrees, and it's not until I get into the like very high end that I can even come close to seeing like that this looks like somewhat like an actual opal flash. And even those, you're like, well, if this is an actual opal flash, it's gonna be like a freaking $100,000 opal. All right, and so that's gonna hold it nice and tight, square like that. Ooh, I'm gonna hope I don't regret using that little piece, and I might. One, I am. So, what I'm gonna do right now, just to save myself the embarrassment of having to unravel that later on, and it's just gonna be a pain in the ass to do it, is I'm gonna cut myself a longer piece right now. That is, yep, 20 gauge half round. I could use a thinner half round or even a like 30 gauge round to do this part. Again, it's all going to depend on the aesthetic and what you want further on. So don't be afraid to experiment here. Hey, have a great night. I I really appreciate that, Smashy. Anytime I can help, feel free to drop a comment or a question or jump over to the Etsy and send me a question. Always happy to help. And I'm glad that I inspire somebody. That makes me feel good. Have a great night. Good luck tomorrow. I think it was tomorrow. I hope you kill it. And if you don't, like, it's not time to give up. Like, hell, I lost money last week. First time that's happened in like 8 months or so, but it happens. So don't worry, you got this. Okay. And after you, make that little structure like so, you bring it underneath, up, and over to the other side. And you only need to wrap it around once or twice. And then you do it again. Now, the cool thing about this setting, if this is the first time you're seeing this, this setting can be used for one stone, or you can do a line of mini stones. As example, my bracelet right on has in the back several. And it's all just one string of like that's one piece of wire technically. Then I folded it in half and yeah. But for this, we only need to do it twice. Now, I am really hoping this works. If this doesn't work, if this doesn't work, I'm going back to the drawing board. If it does work, I'm going back to the drawing board for a tutorial. We will do an official tutorial on this method. If it works. Can't promise that it's going to work. Areola, this ring, the stones that I'm using are like it's crazy what. Well, here we go. I believe this is a 1 to a 1.5 millimeter size difference. Actually, I don't believe, I know. Those small stones and those large ones are only 1.5 millimeters different in size. So, and yours is right in the middle. You can make these settings really tight together. I'm not making. I could make them way tighter, especially if I was using sterling silver. Copper can be a little nightmarish to mold sometimes. It's nowhere as bad as gold, though. Oh my god, that gold pendant that I just spent all that time on that I don't think anyone likes. Like, that makes me so sad because I was so freaking proud of it, and now, yeah. But it is what it is. Like, I spent 6 months saving up for it. So, one way to keep these nice and tight together is as you're bending this over, like, it'll help keep the shape to fold it over with your pliers or put pressure just to keep it tight. I've been doing a decent job on this one, but you can also make the prongs a little bit smaller. There are different ways of doing that. One of the ways, and they all basically stem from doing the bow tie setting. One of the methods for doing the bow tie setting is the tight bow tie setting, which unfortunately that's a tutorial that the Art of Wire has on his website that he requests, and it's totally worth it. It's the extended bow ties, and like if there's something to know about bow ties, he takes the time to teach you in that video. So I would totally recommend it. And he is also one of those guys who is like, yeah, if you see something I make or put it in a tutorial, go ahead and use it. Like, he just put work into making those tutorials for people and is, needs to make a living. And so I can understand selling the tutorials, even though I personally don't. I do understand it. And I it depends on people's attitude. I try not to go do something that somebody that I didn't figure out myself or some working through. If it isn't in a free tutorial, or if the original creator if it isn't in a free tutorial, but the original creator is just kind of a d-bag. Sometimes I don't always take the high road. I gotta get better about that. I really do. I'm not perfect. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying real hard. I won't lie. There is a high possibility that tutorials will come out in the future that are inspired by a piece of work that I thought was, it was cool. I liked it. It was pretty. And I compliment the person and then they make some snide comment, don't steal my work, blah, blah, blah. And that's where I'm like, I wouldn't have even given it a shot until you put it like that. Trying to take the high road. I'm trying. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't always been the high road kind of guy. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever you are. All right, so now after doing the bow tie on the one side, we'll do a bow tie on the other one. I wake up to get... Somebody had sent me a question about asking for help for a ring design. And it took me a minute to think up the ring design. And I was like, hey, you want me to do like a live tutorial? And they're like, please go ahead. And I was like, cool, I will. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm failing miserably on the tutorial part of it, but who knows? We'll see. How are you doing, Sabella? Apparently you're thirsty. That's what happens when you... Never mind. It's good that you're being healthy. A reply button. Oh. Please elaborate. I'm sure you're... Yeah. I'll make sure to hit it and then put a link to the tutorial. Listen, I could send him a couple pictures of the idea, or I could send him a video of like the process. And just please, everyone in the future, just please know, I am here for you. God, I'm gonna get inundated with we do this. I'll take it. Possibly. Yeah. I will try to be in bed by 2. I don't want to be falling asleep for the live stream tomorrow, and you know, I have market as well. The next day. Yeah. Okay, and then no other smartass remarks, Sabella? I go live at 3 a.m. her time, 2 a.m. her time, and she actually shows up. That is a damn good mod, people. She felt a disturbance in the force and just knew. She just knew. All right, so And I know this is taking way forever. This is just doing the bow tie settings, so like. Thank you, Sabella. You're amazing. I hope you get a good night's sleep and you have a great day at work tomorrow. And I am looking forward to tomorrow's live stream so we can banter and argue like we're married. $84 years, huh? This is a story I will have to delve more into later. Probably not in a live stream. Oh, okay. No. I mean, I got like 40 minutes, I think. Like I said, I'm gonna do this, and I'm probably gonna call it a night. Although, so I'm working on this custom. It's of this old 5-point star. The other piece, what it is a diamond in the middle, and then all or ruby in the middle, and all diamonds around. This is gonna be a diamond in the middle, and all rubies around. Okay, they're gonna be cubic zirconia. My bad. And then I'm still working a little on it, but this is, and I had someone on Reddit tell me that this isn't a fire opal, because I had posted it as an Ethiopian fire opal, which, to my knowledge, now I could be mistaken here, but that is one of the industry terms for them. Perhaps I'm mistaken. And diamond and sapphires and so oh God, what's wrong, Sabella? And I take it you mean call in from the live stream, not from work. All right, now I'm gonna set the second one. Oh. Okay. And you are aware, like, I don't pay you, so it's not work. Quote unquote. Oh shit, I did. Never mind. You just get really awesome perks from being my Well, I mean, take care of you, Sabella. Like that is my under any and all, like, whatever that means. Definitely take care of yourself first and foremost, because that's what's most important. I totally understand that. I believe I have taken 2,064 consecutive mental health days, actually. It's actually probably more than that. I haven't showed up for work in 15 years. God damn. It's got to know it's more than that. It's more than 15 years. Hopefully that'll change soon. Oh. They're concerned with you taking care of yourself. I engraved something today. It even has the logo or the initials in it. I'm a real newbie at it, but yeah, learning. That makes sense. She ain't wrong. All right, we're gonna tie this together. And now the next steps of this ring are really going to begin. Like, this is where it's really gonna be at. We want those out to the side. Right? I'm super happy, and it's really gonna help with the gemstone setting too. Like, this was just a rough shot of it, but still. And we'll definitely be doing a video, like, just showing the engraving with the Graver Max labeled Weaver, because I don't know if you've ever heard of Raftark. He's a guy on here. His very first fucking video shows him using one of these Graver Maxes. I looked for months on information on him because I wanted to know if this was a ripoff or not, or if it was, a viable solution when talking, like, because the Rio Grande ones are $2,000 for this damn thing versus the $350 for this. The Rio Grande ones need an air compressor too. They want $2,000 for a fucking air compressor too, and it's like, I can't afford that shit. And it would have been nice to know, like, if he would have said something about using that engraver, I didn't know months ago that I could have bought this. because there's really few reviews out there, and the only people who really do reviews on this Graver Max are people who leave shit ones. And to try and challenge that, the company that makes it has hired these companies to go leave these fake reviews, which you can tell are for like a 3D printing engraver type shit. And you're like, and that irritates me too, because I mean, as you can see from, now don't get me wrong, like it's not that great, but again, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm using a single blade. Like all I've got is one blade that I'm working with. It obviously works just fine. It'd have been nice to be able to find a good review that like tells the truth about it. Okay. So there is a complication with this particular method of making. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, there's another complication. One moment, please. Didn't think that through. Yeah, there's definitely a couple complications that are going to have to be worked out. A couple kinks. I'm not just am I going to leave that review, but I'm going to make a video. Like, because I also tried searching online for just stuff and couldn't find it. So I'm going to make a video, like, called Beaver Engrave. Like, we'll tag the shit out of it so that people who are looking will be able to find it and they will know what they are getting into. Which I struggle with this because I am creating competition for myself. And I know that. But it's like the right thing to do. Well, I mean, son of a bitch. Where did it go? This is why I grabbed extra. Yeah. So. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to swing one of these wires over that way, and then this one here is going to go around these wires here. Ooh. Yes. Now this is going to leave me a wide range of options that I can do later. As I'm developing like what the ring itself's going to look like past the setting. But right now, I just want the setting. Same with the customer, like, or not customer, the fan. I have a fan. I have many fans, maybe. I think I've got like 300. Thank you for getting those videos up, Sabella. I'll get you one of my bracelet here soon. That I need to finish, which I think that might be the video that starts the semester and kind of ushers in a new period of my business. Is me finishing that thing, because like when the semester starts, or right before the semester starts. Okay, well that CZ just got a little challenged. However, now that I've tied them together, I've got the 4-stone setting. With these bigger stones, it looks a little different. That said, using 20 gauge to pull off smaller ones might be like, I'm not sure how that'll look with the 4 mils. It's going to be a challenging wrap for sure. So Areola or Areola, I don't know how to say your name. Please give me guidance. It's definitely gonna take some working on, but you've got this. This is at least a good framework to start with, to then, like, from here you can kind of play with the concept and hopefully develop it into whatever it is that you actually want to make. God damn it, Sabella. Ariella. How am I mispronouncing this? Ariella. Such a fucked ring. To my adoring fans, if you are watching this and you want this ring, send me a message. I will sell it to you for $10. I'll let you know what the size is at the end of the thing. It does not come with our normal, like, super durable warranty. I cannot guarantee this thing is going to survive the ravages of time and space. Well, how is that any different from any other time, Sabella? I mean, you're either half awake or half drunk. I'm kidding. I don't think she's ever I've never seen her drunk. Fuck no shit. Listen, I'm falling asleep while recording those things. I don't know how anybody actually makes it through watching one of those things. You heard from Iris lately? I noticed she wasn't in the stream last week. I hope she's okay. Okay. Ooh, Sabella. There's something really cool coming up this Christmas season that I'm doing. You might be excited by this. I actually plan to reserve the medal for it, right off the bat. Yeah. I'm gonna make a fucking crown. Or tiara. But I mean, this is definitely gonna be a tiara that's yeah. It's gonna be on that level. Actually, I have a feeling a lot of my creations that are coming up this semester are going to be like that. Now that I'm out of survival mode, I think what I'm gonna do is try to make some instead of just go out of mass production mode and go into the I want to make only super dope, crazy things that no one has ever seen before. Or, I mean, maybe they've seen them before, but that are not common. And I hope by the end of it to have brought in enough revenue to do another one of these, but far superior. I'm going to have to get some platinum wire. I don't know that I like the white gold that I put into this. It's kind of fucking dull. I didn't know white gold was that dull. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might also have to change my freaking opal. Because I got others. It all depends on which one looks good. I think it's turning out pretty good. I don't know. There's a very low response. I'm not finished. I still got this area, but I'm really low on gold, and I'd rather then, mind you, I've rolled out at almost all this gold. I'd rather make it with the exact stone that I want there, which I haven't even decided yet. Funny thing is, the stone that looks best there, and Andrew pointed this out, and I'm actually interested to see how it looks with this one. But the stone that looked best there earlier is one of my more expensive ones that I currently have. We haven't tested this using this one yet. Come on. I think it will. Should I put a 70-point diamond up in there? That diamond's worth more than the center stone, unfortunately. even with the little chip in it. .70. That means it's 0.70 of a carat. At least I do believe that's what it weighs. I could be mistaken on its weight. I might use one of my other options too. I have some 25 pointers I can throw in there. Instead, that aren't quite as big and expensive. Or I might use an Alexandrite. I don't know. Like I'm struggling with that piece. Sorry. I am literally like not sure what I would do with this setting from this point. Like, because from here it's kind of confusing for me. Chop some wire real quick. See, I'm with you on that. Although, it does have a rainbow in it. Like, where did I set the damn thing? Well, it's accents. You know, it goes from ruby, orange, sapphire, yellow sapphire, and then up top it starts. The next setting starts with emerald, goes to sapphire, and then pink sapphire. Which, so basically 5 stones of the exact same like thing is just differently colored, and an emerald. Although I'm also, like I said, I'm thinking of an Alexandrite possibly. Holy shit. If I sold this, it would be the first sale that I've had in, like, it's been more than 10 days. The worst fucking financial week I've had for a while. That's okay. Yeah, I've got these cat's eye Alexandrites. So they have some interesting phenomena going on. I don't know. I'm really, like I said, I'm kind of at a loss on what I should do with it. This is so freaking bulky. I'm burnt. No one in their right mind is going to buy this thing. It's okay. This is like literally made out of copper with cubics because I just wanted to give Ariella the idea that I'd come up with. And in that, I have succeeded. She don't even need to be watching anymore. As soon as I'm done with this thing. Also, if you happen to want a tutorial for this ring, just send me a message, celestialreach.etsy.com, or not a tutorial kit, and we will throw one together for you. The copper version will probably be like, I probably do 2 of them for 30, or the materials for like 2 rings for 30. I can do sapphire and sterling silver for 50, and we'll just discuss like if you want to step that up to whatever. Yeah, if you want something higher than a 50, just we'll discuss it. Yeah, no, there's all sorts of options. I'm imagining Ariella is going to do a lot better job with this than I am. I was mainly trying to come up with the concept of how to make the setting, and I'm just leaving the rest of it to her. Him, her. I'm not sure. Them. And I just had somebody get a hold of me, and they might possibly be requesting me to make them an engagement ring. That would make my fucking, like, I'd be so ecstatic getting to do that. Just because the meaning behind, like, yeah, such a strongly emotionally connected item would be amazing. Sweet dreams, Bella. Okay, and on that note, actually, we have finished the prototype for the 4-stone ring setting. We'll have to experiment and figure out how to clean this up and make this a more streamlined approach. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this can be done with it's definitely gonna look better with 3 wires as a base. It might be doable with 2, and I'll play with that a little bit in the coming future. This is like stupidly chunky and also in again like $10. Buy me a couple monster. It's in a size like 5 to 6. Yeah. So I appreciate you very much. Again, for a more detailed look on how to do those settings, please check out The Art of Wire here on YouTube for his tutorial on those. Also, like, we have a lot of tutorials that have them in there, but his is still the best quality for now. And it's really good quality. Hopefully, the quality of these videos will improve here soon. Thank y'all. Sabella, I have a feeling you've already passed back out. I could totally do that. Ooh, they want that flat though, huh? I've got some. Okay. She'll make it. Absolutely. I can totally do this for you. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night, Sabella. Sweet dreams.